My name is Joe Johnston, and I grew up here on the farm. And the building we're in is one of the barns that was originally on the farm. The name of the project is very interesting. It's Barnone, also Barn 1, and also Italians call it Barnone. And you might wonder, well, why didn't we define it better? Well, we wanted it intentionally vague because, as you see, this project has so many different components. It's hard to put it into a box, and we didn't want to box it in and say, well, it's X. We thought actually having a vague name would be more interesting than some sort of concrete name. When we did Agritopia, one of the things we wanted to do was preserve urban agriculture, but also preserve the original buildings that were on site. And this last building, the biggest one, 8,000 square feet, aluminum Quonset hut, built from melted down aircraft from World War II, recycled aluminum. It was only until a couple years ago that we decided exactly what that redevelopment might look like. So I figured let's kind of put it out there to see if there's other people who would like to have very small businesses where they focus on their craft. Within Barnone, there are about 12 different craftsmen. There's 2 micro restaurants. There's the Uprooted Kitchen and Fire and Brimstone, both about 750 square feet, 25 seats in, 25 seats out, BYOB licenses. So there's 12 West Brewing, which is a nano brewery, and there's also Garage East Winery, which is a winemaker and wine purveyor. Then we have got woodworking and paper craft, so that would be Lettercraft is the woodworking, and then Prickly Pear Paper is the paper making firm. Then there's 2 machine shops. There's my machine shop, Johnston Machine Company, where we would have the highest tech equipment for making culinary inventions. And then my brother Steve has Johnston Arms, which uses the most low-tech, original kinds of machines to make high-end hunting rifles. I come from a long line of engineers. And my great-grandfather started Hobart and KitchenAid, so he was involved with making kitchen-related and commercial equipment. And then I studied engineering, and that was my profession before I got into coffee and then restaurants and then real estate. So it's great to get back to the tradition of designing things. The feedback from the artisans and craftsmen has been great because a lot of them are social and are super proud of what they're doing, and people are automatically fascinated by people making stuff and don't realize that they too can make stuff. I hope this is just an extension with Agritopia of kind of the idea of village life. And in village life, there was the idea of the shopkeeper or the cobbler or these kind of small business people. And this is our version of having those a small main street of cobblers and makers and things of that nature. It's kind of our way of doing that in a modern way.